I think like the main two that stick out, and this conversation is a tricky one because you could just repeat a lot of things that are said over and over and over again. And like if you spend time thinking about and following people that talk about LinkedIn growth, you're going to get like the basic things. But I think the where my content actually started working is when I engaged. That was the biggest thing for me, is that I was following people who I really respected their content, what they were putting out there. I thought it was high quality, but I would kind of lurk on them. Like I was like from afar, like looking at their content and be like, wow, that looks great. And then I made a like a frame shift and was just like, look, I want to spread as much positivity to people. Like if I'm admiring your content, I'm going to tell you. If I love your content, I'm going to tell you. And so that helped when I started doing that. And I just made a practice of that. Going back to the systems and schedule is that was now planned into my day for 15 to 30 minutes. I started with 5 minutes, but 15 to 30 minutes, I made the list. I made the bookmark list. I went through my bookmarks and I commented on the people who I respected. So that was one thing that then reciprocity followed. But I don't think people should expect reciprocity. I think the second part of that equation is that you have to work on your content. So like, if you have a great content creator, like one of the top accounts, and you're commenting on them daily and you're like, why aren't they commenting on my content? Well, one of the reasons why is like your content's not great. They might just not like it, and it becomes monotonous and boring to have to comment on someone's regurgitated article over and over and over again. And so I think a big thing there is like, yes, go do the engagement and start to form relationships, but you also have to provide value back to the community. If you're not doing that, like in some way, then you're really holding yourself back. So you have to think about, why is my content not hitting? Like, why is someone like, Ruben Hassid's content crushing? It's because it's very high quality. Like he spends a lot of time on the videos, he goes deep, he has a perspective, he's very knowledgeable. And then you have to think to yourself, how do I become very knowledgeable? How do I produce a video like that? How do I produce a carousel like that? And you have to start putting out things that stand up to like the top creators' content. Otherwise, you're not giving people a reason to come back and engage. You're not giving people a reason to come reciprocate all of that, all of the engagement that you've given on their accounts. So I think those two things come hand in hand. I think a lot of folks miss one or the other, right? They're focusing so much on creating great content, but they're not really engaging, or they're engaging because people say comment, but they're not improving their content. No one's content is going to be awesome at first. It's all going to suck at first. But like you need to kind of start stepping up the ladder like all the time, and start thinking about what's a new twist on what everybody's saying. You're going to repeat things. That's going to happen on LinkedIn. That's okay. It's fine to get inspired by someone's content and repeat a message, but think about how you can spin it, how you can make it a little bit better, how you can improve it. I think those two things are really important. And then all the other advice is out there, like your post formatting, your hooks, your rehooks, your endings, your body, your CTA, your PS, your signposts, the format, the visual hooks, like all that stuff's out there. All that stuff's important.